Last time you met the whole team, and I promised we'd dive deeper. The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, and every second breath you take, thank the ocean. Tiny plants called phytoplankton produce more than half the world's oxygen. More than all the forests combined.
Wait. So the ocean is basically a giant lung?
Yes, Finn. A giant, beautiful, wet lung.
That is so going in my notes.
The ocean absorbs heat from the sun and moves it around the planet through currents. Like a massive air conditioner for Earth, it literally keeps our climate stable.
This is the crown jewel of the ocean, coral reefs. They look like underwater gardens, but they're actually alive. Every piece of coral is made of thousands of animals called polyps.
Polyps? Like pollywogs? Polka dots?
No, polyps. Tiny soft-bodied animals, smaller than your pinky nail. They build their own skeletons. Over hundreds of years, those skeletons create all of this!
Coral reefs cover less than 1% of the ocean floor, but they support 25% of all marine life. 1 in every 4 ocean creatures depends on coral reefs. They're like the apartment buildings of the sea.
A tiny polyp smaller than my fingernail builds a home for a quarter of the ocean?
They protect coastlines, feed 500 million people, and help develop medicines. Corals are superheroes. I think Marina is obsessed with coral. And maybe I am.
Clownfish, parrotfish, moray eels, shrimp, all living together in this underwater city. The reef provides food, shelter, and protection for everyone.
That is a blue whale, the largest animal that has ever lived on Earth, bigger than any dinosaur. Her heart is the size of a small car, and that's her baby, 25 feet long.
Marina, it's looking at me!
She's gentle, Finn. Blue whales eat tiny shrimp called krill. She couldn't eat you even if she wanted to.
I'm not even worth eating?
And that is a whale shark, the biggest fish in the ocean, up to 40 feet long, covered in spots like a starry sky. The biggest creatures in the ocean are the gentlest. And in the deep ocean where sunlight never reaches, creatures make their own light. Bioluminescent jellyfish, anglerfish, and glowing plankton. It's like an underwater galaxy. But my absolute favorite? Sea turtles. Some species can live more than 150 years. A turtle alive today could have been born before your great-great-grandparents. Every year, hundreds of thousands of olive ridley turtles travel across the entire ocean to reach one beach in Odisha, India, Gahir Matha. They come to lay their eggs in the same sand where they were born. It's called Arribada, and it's one of the most incredible things in all of nature. When the babies hatch, they follow the moonlight to the ocean, hundreds of tiny turtles making the most important journey of their lives, from sand to sea.
Okay, that got me. I'm not crying. My goggles are just fogging up. It's okay to feel things, Finn. That's what makes us guardians. Now comes the hard part. The ocean I just showed you, it's in trouble. And we need to talk about why. Honestly.
Commercial fishing has become industrial. Massive ships drag nets the size of football fields across the ocean floor. They destroy coral reefs and catch everything. Dolphins, turtles, sharks, babyfish, all trapped. Abandoned nets become ghost nets, drifting through the ocean for decades, trapping and killing marine life. There are 640,000 tons of ghost nets in our oceans right now.
Marina, 90% of those large fish, tuna, swordfish, marlin, are already gone. 90%. And it's not just fishing.
When we burn fossil fuels, the ocean absorbs a third of all that CO2. It creates carbonic acid. The ocean is literally becoming more acidic, dissolving coral skeletons and making it impossible for shellfish to build their shells.
The same coral that took hundreds of years to grow is being dissolved by our pollution? Yes. And when ice caps melt, fresh water disrupts ocean currents. The Atlantic current has slowed by 15%. If it stops, weather goes haywire. And then there's plastic. 8 million tons enter the ocean every year. That's like dumping a garbage truck into the ocean every single minute.
And this doesn't disappear. It breaks into microplastics. Scientists found them in the Mariana Trench, 7 miles down.
Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish. Whales wash up with hundreds of pounds of plastic inside them. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is now twice the size of Texas. There are patches like this in every ocean. The ocean gives us oxygen, food, stable weather, medicine, and this is how we're treating it.
But we're Gaia Guardians, and Guardians don't give up. They find solutions. Here's what I love about humans. When you decide to solve a problem, you're incredible at it. People around the world are already fighting for the ocean.
Solution 1. Marine protected areas. Countries are creating zones where fishing and drilling are banned. When you give the ocean space to recover, it does. Fish come back, coral regrows, life returns.
Inside protected areas, fish populations increase by 600%. That's not a little improvement. That's an ocean comeback.
Solution 2. Ocean cleanup technology. Engineers invented floating barriers that use ocean currents to collect plastic without harming marine life. One system has already removed over 1 million pounds of plastic.
And underwater drones that map reefs, robots that plant new coral, bacteria that scientists engineered to eat plastic. My kind of gadget!
Solution 3. Coral restoration. Scientists grow coral in underwater nurseries and breed heat-resistant coral that survives warmer waters. Restored reefs are already thriving.
Solution 4. Sustainable fishing. Better nets, science-based quotas, responsible fish farming.
See these bigger holes? Small fish swim right through. The population keeps growing. It's so simple.
Solution 5. Reducing carbon emissions. Every wind turbine replacing a coal plant means less CO2, less acidification, stronger currents, healthier coral. It's all connected.
Here's your mission, Guardian.
1. Refuse single-use plastic. Carry a reusable bottle. Say no to straws.
2. Eat sustainable seafood. Look for the blue SMC label. Look for the blue MSC label.
3. Reduce your carbon footprint. Walk, bike, plant trees.
4. Use your voice. Talk about the ocean. Start to a beach spleekliners. When millions of kids speak up, the world listens.
The ocean has been here for 4 billion years. It survived ice ages, asteroid impacts, and continental shifts. It's strong, it's resilient, and with our help, it will survive us too.
Every wave starts with a ripple, and we're the ripple. See you next week, friends. Let's make waves together.